call to the honourable member for Tangney.
Thank you, Speaker. My question is to the Deputy Prime Minister. What is the importance of the historic treaty between Australia and Indonesia signed last week? How will this strengthen Australia's relationship with our closest neighbours? Thank you.
The call to the Deputy Prime Minister and Minister for Defence.
Well, can I thank the member for his question? On Friday, the Prime Minister and President Prabowo Subianto signed the Jakarta Treaty. The Jakarta Treaty obliges our two countries to consult with each other when faced with adverse challenges to our common security. And this is the first time that we are making this commitment to each other as two nations since the Security Treaty of 1995, which was signed by President Suharto and Prime Minister Keating. But additionally, the treaty signed on Friday commits our countries to leader-level consultations, and that, in combination with the Defence Cooperation Agreement, which I signed with my then counterpart, Minister Prabowo, in 2024, an agreement which makes it much easier for our respective defence forces to operate from each other's territory and bases, means that the architecture between our two nations today is at a high watermark. And these statements of principle, this architecture, is being backed up with action. We are supporting training facilities in Indonesia, including at Morotai Island. And we're encouraging the Indonesian military to do more training in Australia. We're providing opportunities for senior military leaders in Indonesia to be embedded in the Australian Defence Force at a much more senior level. Now, this evening I will be speaking with my counterpart, Defence Minister Shafri Jamoden, to explore ways in which we can further these initiatives and look at other means by which we can deepen the bonds between our two defence forces. But when you take a step back and just look at the map, what is completely clear is that Indonesia and Australia should be the very best of friends, and now we absolutely are. Given the challenges that we face today, Indonesia is located in the most strategic area of interest for Australia, and we provide Indonesia with strategic depth. And this fundamental, mutually beneficial exchange is better understood between our two countries today than it has ever been, and it is underpinned by a level of trust which is as good today as it has ever been. Under the leadership of the Prime Minister, very much supported by the Foreign Minister, and the leadership of President Prabowo, Australia and Indonesia are now moving forward together in the world as the very closest of neighbours, as the very dearest of friends, and with a shared commitment of purpose and destiny.